Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on Friday, December 27th. TGIF here in Georgia. And wanted to do a video today, still centered on Tulsi Gabbard, but we got a heartbeat in the Republican Party. Hey, something I never realized. We got a heartbeat in the Republican Party. What do you know about that? So this is both related to Representative Gabbard and Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska. So here, Americans, supporters of both of you can listen to this video. I finally found a heartbeat in the Republican Party. I didn't think it would be. But anyway, here we go. Dear Senator Murkowski, pardon me, this is your favorite alien from Atlanta, Georgia. I've been doing videos on Representative Gabbard and her courageous stance in the House on this crazy impeachment proceedings. And in the last couple of days, I'm hearing your statements, and we got a heartbeat in your Republican Party, huh? Wow, never expected that. What I expected, you and your cohorts, Miss Collins from Maine and Mr. Rodney from Utah, we're going to go on the Democratic side and say, yay, on the impeachment, which would cause a 50-50 logjam. And that's what I was not looking forward to. What you have here, and you have expressed it, and the concerns that you have expressed on the Republican side, is the same concerns that Miss Gabbard has expressed on the Democratic side in the House by the leadership of Pelosi. And you're expressing the same thing on the leadership of McConnell. And Americans, to express the concerns of Ms. Murkowski here, let me see if I can do it better, Ms. Murkowski, okay? Senator Murkowski is in a no man's land over here in the Senate. Because you got Senator McConnell working with the White House for defense. Now, wait a second. The Senate is the jury. The White House is the accused. Doesn't matter that they're Republican. You can't work with them. You have to, when you go to a courtroom, do you go to the jurors and the jurors come, hey, can I listen to you before we start this courtroom? And how are we going to do this defense on you? Really? Does anybody of you who have ever been to a courtroom and have ever been sitting in front of a jury done this? Really? You know what this impeachment's starting to look like to me? It's like that remake of that movie. Remember The Untouchables with Kevin Costner and Sean Connery? They made the remake of The Untouchables from Robert Stack. Remember that? And you have this scene here where they finally got Al Capone on tax evasion. Remember that? And you see Al Capone sitting there laughing his off all through that trial, right? And they're saying, what's going on here? Al Capone is having a gay old time, and we don't know why. Well, and in that movie, they got the guy in a white suit, and Costner goes after him, and they go, jumping off roofs and all kinds of stuff if you watch that movie. And come to find out that in the suit of the pocket of the white guy, which they called Frank Nitti. Now, remember, Frank Nitti did not die like that. That was just for the movie, okay? Frank Nitti became the successor of Al Capone in real life. But for this movie, they have Al Capone there, and he had it made because he had the jury bot, and the judge was in his pocket. Remember that? And Costner figured that out from the note, so he went to the judge. And the judge, couldn't say, jury, give me your verdict. So he tried to switch the jury to another case, which technically in the 1920s you could do. You can't do it today, but in the 1920s you could do. And this is the problem with the Republicans and Democrats. They politicize this too much. Mr. McConnell should recuse himself because he's working with the president. Ms. Pelosi should recuse herself for her antagonistic anti-president and very underhanded shenanigans she's doing in the House. They both should be disbarred and disallowed from their post. Now, Miss Murkowski, you have to do what Senator Gabbard did. Vote present. And any other Republican that has a mind up like Mrs. Murkowski, because she has brought up interesting stuff. How do we function as a jury? You can't. This has been tainted on both sides of the aisle here. The jury is null and void here. It's like the jury with the Al Capone in the movie. The only way out for you jury guys in the Senate is to follow Congresswoman Gabbard's lead and vote present. So what do you say, Miss Murkowski? I'm glad I see heartbeat in the Republican Party over there. Somebody that actually has gone past the Republican aspect of this and gone into the American aspect of this. This is your favorite alien and Bubba saying, Miss Murkowski, this is your alien, putting you on the spot here. No, you vote present. And you explain that to your Republican colleagues, why you're going to vote present. Because that's the only way you're going to come out of this. And you Democrats in the Senate, I would do the same thing. Follow your lead from your Democratic colleague in the House. Because this is such a mess on this impeachment. President Trump, yeah, he's impeachable. Is he guilty? Oh, yes, he is. But you can't do anything about it because you guys have tainted this process that I bet you even Justice Roberts going to have to get in here and say, hey, boys, yoo-hoo, I got to put my foot down. So this is your favorite alien and Bubba. Good day.